This is SBS News in Easy English. I'm Peggy Giacomellos. Victoria has reported more than 1,000 new local coronavirus cases and 10 COVID-19 deaths in the past day. Later this week, Victoria is expected to reach a total of 100,000 coronavirus cases since the start of the pandemic. Premier Daniel Andrews says healthcare workers are still under strain, but the state is doing well overall.
We've got to keep test numbers up. So far, so good. Things are going along okay, but I don't want to downplay the amount of pressure that's in the system.
New South Wales health officials are urging residents to be careful so that COVID-19 infections can even drop further this week. There have been 200 new local coronavirus cases and 4 deaths reported. Chief Health Officer Dr. Kerry Chant says 89.9% have had 2 doses of a vaccine so far, but she's encouraging more testing to keep case numbers low.
Whilst it is pleasing to see our case numbers at this level, it is important that we continue to suppress the virus, and therefore we need to continue to get tested. If you've got symptoms, get tested and stay at home.
Australia's Chief Medical Officer Paul Kelly says Pfizer vaccines for young children are likely to be approved by the end of the year. The Therapeutic Goods Administration is assessing an application for the 5 to 11 age group for COVID-19 vaccine access. Prime Minister Scott Morrison is remaining cautious, stating he will not take steps until there is clear health advice to proceed. Former United States President Barack Obama is urging young people to apply pressure on world leaders to tackle climate change. He's told the COP26 climate summit in Glasgow that time is running out while criticising Russia and China for a lack of action. Mr. Obama also attended talks with youth leaders on climate change because he says he supports young activists.
When I talk to young people, including my own daughters, there are times where people get frustrated and their conclusion is, well, then we're just going to opt out of politics or try to work around politics. And part of my argument is you can't.
Prime Minister Scott Morrison has revealed his electric vehicle strategy as part of a plan to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. But electric car groups are criticising the Future Fuels proposal because they say it does not go far enough. The Electric Vehicles Council says it's been waiting for 2 years for the policy and it had hoped for fuel efficiency or rebates to offer more choice. Mr. Morrison says the government is offering Australians more choices.
When I talk to young people, including my own daughters, there are times where people get frustrated and their conclusion is, well, then we're just going to opt out of politics or try to work around politics. And part of my argument is you can't.
At least 24 primary school children have died in a school fire in southern Niger. The blaze started in a straw-roof classroom in the town of Maradi. About 25 students died, while 14 others were injured. 7 medical workers charged over the death of football great Diego Maradona have appeared in an Argentinian court. The 60-year-old died last November and an autopsy revealed it was a result of lung and heart issues. A lawyer for the defendants says the group is waiting to hear if the prosecution will send it to a trial.
I understand the normal way to end a criminal process is through an oral trial, and in reality, given the circumstances, in an event that has generated so much public commotion, it would be expected to have a trial.
And that's SBS News in Easy English.